I've got to actually ask, how often do Aussies actually say crikey?
Never.
Never? Really?
No. Never.
But that's the stereotype that all Americans
Oh, I know.
live by.
I know.
How?
Well, you know, the stereotypes of Americans too that you guys supposedly don't do. So.
No, it's completely true. Every stereotype about Louisiana is 100% true.
Oh, all right then.
It's therefore every stereotype about Aussies has to be true. Everyone down there is a surfer, right? You all surf.
A lot of people surf. I personally don't.
Told you.
Just because I don't live near a beach, or I probably would.
Exactly. See, all Aussies have to surf. And I swear it's genetically programmed in you guys to be surfing.
It's like, I would be casting weather. I have to go surfing. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Hey, surfing, you know what? Those guys are fit as hell. I almost wish that I lived near a beach so I could start surfing. Not gonna lie.
Fair enough. That's always a good thing.
Yep. And, it's, you know, the, what's it called?
Huh?
That one? Or the other one?
Thank you.
Okay, no
I
problem.
was just gonna tune in just to see what the chat says.
Oh, you know what? I'd better actually tune into chat, because if I don't, people are going to say things to me, and I'm not going to see them. And if I don't see things that people say, well, they might get mad at me. And I wouldn't want people to be mad at me. I mean, would you want people to be mad at you?
Not really. I don't like it because some people always like, you know, they've actually like, you know, you didn't focus on this player much. I'm like, I feel bad. I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry. And I try and go back and I try and like, yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't focus on you because I'm too focused on me. I can't help it. I can't help it. You know what?
Well, man, I'm focusing on you sometimes. They're like, wow, how good is my co-caster? He's so good.
I know. Well, no, you know what? That's completely untrue. I've been completely focused on my co-caster because, I mean, he's just got the accent that I wish I could have. Seriously, I've talked to every single girl I talk to online has always said they always just melt for an Aussie accent.
They do, actually.
It's
not
actually bloody
really
fair.
No, like, every girl, I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? And they're just like, oh. Like,
You're an Aussie. Oh.
Yeah, like, that, I think people might have seen that MTOS, she just, like, melted, and her friend, that they just, like, love hearing me talk. They just invite me on Skype calls just because they want to hear me talk. It's, like, really weird.
Well, you know what? I'm jealous. People don't invite me into Skype calls just to hear me talk. They, you know, they invite me to Skype calls because they want to talk business or something.
Yeah.
Or something. Or whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Alright. Just so you guys know, shout out to the stream. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You have me. I am Celebreth. And with me is Laughing Man, my co-caster. Funnily enough, I don't hear him laugh as much as I do. So I should honestly be called Laughing Man, but you know what? It's okay. We're gonna be co-casting this Platinum Diamond. It's Platinum Diamond, right?
Yep.
Platinum Diamond Tourney, and it's hosted by SCV Rush. You see that banner like on the screen right now that you can see without hearing us talk, or you hear us talk but you can't see anything else because that banner is serious business. You know what I'd like to do? Laughing Man?
Yeah?
You need to get a webcam, and I have to figure out how to set up a Skype call so we can sort of...
I've got a webcam, man.
Oh,
I've got a
really?
webcam.
Do you know how to set up Skype to so that you can, you know, just show full screen your face and my face right next to each other?
I would have no idea, man. I'm the biggest noob when it comes to that kind of stuff. Unless you know how to do it through XSplit.
Well, I mean, I could do my face with XSplit, but I'm not sure about your face with XSplit too.
Well, I don't know, man. We'll have to, like, try and do something like that for next time.
You know what? I bet you I could figure it out. I bet you I could do it, actually.
We'll go.
I'm just not sure if... well, we'll see. It might make my stream like... I don't know. We shall see.
Yeah. It just sucks, though, man, because I got like a massive pink blanket on, and I look at the biggest girl. But it looks like I will have to take that off because I don't...
I've got to see this. I've got to see your massive pink blanket.
Alright, man. It's like a Hello Kitty one, man. I love it. It's
a
like
Hello Kitty blanket. Really?
Yeah, man.
Really?
It's amazing, yeah, man. Seriously, I'm not joking. Like, there it is. It's
That,
like,
you know what? That is a Hello Kitty. Dear Jesus. Oh my God.
and I actually look like crap. Holy hell! I just woke up and look like shit. It's fine. It is fine though.
You know what?
'cause,
You
like,
know what's funny? You don't look that bad on camera if you don't look close. Let me see if I can figure out how to. Okay, I can put that right here.
I'm gonna make my hair look actually decent. One
Now
second.
let me see if I can get my camera going. Where's my camera? Logitech webcam. And
Actually, I'm gonna put on my Protoss shirt so everyone thinks like, oh my god, that guy's dedicated.
you know what? I should put on my Team Liquid shirt, but as far as I know, they're either in the wash or something.
Oh my god, you got a Team Liquid shirt? He's jealous, man.
I have the Team Liquid esports shirt, and I have the Team Liquid, the actual Team Liquid team shirt.
Man.
You
Man.
can be
Come
jealous
on.
now. It's okay. I understand. It's okay.
You know what?
No.
I don't care.
No,
I don't
yes,
care.
you do. Yes, you Don't be jealous. You care.
Anyway, I'm gonna go put on my Protoss shirt because Protoss power, because Protoss is the best race in the game.
Yeah, because you have
he
A
just
move
said that.
abilities.
Hey, man, why is that T button? Why is that T button? And if they can't split, I win.
Imbalance, I say.
Alright, be right back.
Alright. Alright, and for the rest of you lovely ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna try to see if I can set up this camera. Now while I'm doing that, I guess I could, let's go ahead and chat about SCV Rush a little bit. I've been with it a few weeks. Laughing Man has only been with it a couple weeks. So, he's relatively new to it, but he's actually a really, really cool guy. So, we're hoping we're gonna have fun. If there's any issues with the stream, if there's any questions, commentary you guys have at all, just go ahead and post it in chat. Let us know if you've got, you know, anything to say. Just let us know, and we will try to respond to you. Because, hey, that's just what we do best. Responding. Sort of. I guess does that mean we're first responders, in a way? So, we are the lifeguards of this channel, and we are going to save you from the sharks on the ladder. Did that work? No, I don't think that worked. Huh. Well.
And I'm back.
You're back. Well, you know what? I missed you. So there.
I missed you too. Don't worry. I missed the whole stream. That's why I came back.
Well, I knew.
And are you still trying to work out the whole thing on XSplit, or you're not going to worry about it?
Yeah, well, let's see. If I go to... Well, I think I'd have to actually turn off the stream to get that fixed up.
Oh, well, don't worry about it then.
Wait, hold on. I could add camera... Google camera adapter. I wonder if I could add your camera
I don't know. You might
to
be able
my
to.
XSplit. That would be pretty awesome. Huh. Well, anyway. We're just, right now, we're just waiting on the brackets to come on up, waiting for a formal announcement that tells us who the heck we're going to stream. While we're waiting, and while you guys, listen to us chatter away, you can go ahead and follow SCV Rush at twitter.com/@thescvrush. You can see it on the sidebar right over there. And then you see their Facebook as well, facebook.com/thescvrush and youtube.com/thescvrush. Pretty legit.
And I think you guys should subscribe, because if you do, that's like helping out the community, and then everyone can get those epic mugs when you get over 50 people who join a tournament. How good is that?
You know what? I want a mug. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I want a mug. I can't
Man,
have a
I'm
mug,
just like,
but
yeah, I can't have a mug either. Like, we get gypped, but you guys don't, so that's always a good thing.
hey, you guys get mugs. How can you not want that? So
Actually, I think one of you guys should win a mug, so I'll come over to your house, murder you, hide your body under the floorboards, and then I can take your mug.
you know what? That's a good
Only
idea.
if you're Protoss. Only if you're Protoss.
But I'll fight you for it. I'll fight you for it. It's
Really
okay.
gonna fight for a Protoss mug?
Yes.
I suppose it's the better mug.
No, it's not. And then I can break it and show that Protoss is in fact a broken race. Oh. Oh, do you see what I did there?
Well played, sir. Well played.
You're welcome.
thought it was terrible. Now, I actually recently today I just got the Banshee portrait, 750 wins with random.
Oh.
What did I say? Feeling good.
You know, one of these days I will get a random. I'll just play random for a little while. I might do that on Celebreth. I'm not sure, but I mean, I've already got like 750 wins as Terran. No, I don't.
Yeah,
have
man, you
750.
nearly got that Nova. Isn't it you get Terra Nova or something?
Yeah, you
That
get Nova at
girl?
1000. It's so.
That's
nice.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
not gonna lie, I want Nova. I'm not actually gonna use Nova because I've got my Murloc Marine portrait, but hey.
Fair enough.
Hey.
I got my the Templar cast. You know the little ring things where they go around your base. I got the new one there, that like Protoss one. That's pretty cool. But I'm not sure if I get that Pan Terran. That's the 1,000 wins is random. I don't think it looks that good.
Well, the Predator? No, that looks horrible.
Oh no, not that. I'm talking about the you know the things that go around your buildings. Like you've got that BlizzCon one.
Yeah, those, yeah. Honestly,
Yeah,
I love
what
my
the-
BlizzCon 2011 thingamajigger.
Yeah, that looks really cool. I saw that. I was like, wow. Yeah, the decals. That's it. I've got the Templar cast one, the one with the Banshee.
Ooh. That is a nice one.
Yeah.
We're just waiting on the players to add us to the game. It should be starting very shortly. So, ladies and gents, thanks for waiting around for 10 minutes, because, hey, things happen. But this tournament is getting off the ground.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
So what's the first map, if I may ask?
I have no idea. It looks like the players are trying to figure that out right now.
Alright, I'm just going to call it right now. I think Shenanigans is going to win, purely because he has the portrait I want. Holy hell, that is a cool portrait.
Which one?
Shenanigans. Shenanigans.
Oh, yeah. Well,
He's got
it goes.
the portrait.
You know what? It all goes back to the what I was saying earlier, where what they should do with the portraits is they should make them move. They should animate the portraits in the load screens, and you know how you see the portrait animations in game. They should do that in the load screen. It would make it 10 times better.
Yeah. Actually, that would be cool. I mean, actually, then I would rather go for the Archon, because the Archon is the coolest animation. It's like, I will kill you, and you're like, yeah. But that means I have to play team games, and I hate team games. Oh, I don't know, man, but like playing team games just makes you want to just break someone's head.
You know what? It's funny. Team games do the same to me because you can't tell whether it's you who's screwing up or it's your ally who's screwing up, and you don't want to say that to your ally because you actually like them. So
Yeah.
it's like, well, damn, that just bites or
I'm
something.
gonna invite it into the game.
Yeah. All right,
And
it's
it's the
going to be
Shattered
Shattered Temple. Ooh, this one's a fun map.
And Carbon cancelled the loading.
You know,
It's
I bet
hopefully
it's not MLG. They forgot to put it on the MLG one. Or he probably just canceled it
that
or
was
something.
Tipsy. Whoops, never mind. I think he just realized. Also, I'm gonna set everything to busy because yeah, I don't want to get rungen during a Skype call because that'd be a bit embarrassing.
It is so awkward when you do when you get Skyped and then everyone in chat is like, wait, who's Skyping me? Where's this Skype coming from? What is this? I don't even. Create again. Hold on. Well, Fortress is the leader.
Wait, is it MLG Shattered Temple?
It would be MLG Shattered Temple, I believe. That way it has the little bunker there. So
Yeah, just so
MLG.
Protoss can't be like, whoa, and do that thing. Oh, wait, I don't think they're Zerg, are they?
I don't know, but I know Terrence can do it.
Looks like Fortress is a Terran player versus Carbon, who has the Nova purchase. So maybe
Definitely a
TVT to
Terran.
start us off.
Ooh. Oh my god. I swear, the gaming gods hate me. This is about the 10th TVT I've watched today. So,
Oh, looks like I'm gonna go play Zerg then.
yeah, you're gonna be playing as Zerg, and we're gonna get this match off with one of the casters actually playing. No, that's actually incorrect. Alright, you know what? This ought to be an interesting TVT. The only thing I hope is that it's not an hour-long TVT. Alright,
Man, we need to start hosting the games and like, because I'd be 30 times quicker.
That's true. But you know what? It's okay. Why? Because we can take time because we love everybody or something.
Exactly, we do.
Or do I? Or do we? Are you sure?
I do.
Are you
I mean,
sure?
I really do. Like, I just, it's why I do this job, man, because I love you guys so much.
No, it's only
And
because
if
you
love,
get
if
to...
you love us guys, do a heart in the chat.
You know,
okay.
you know what? The only reason you pretend to love everybody is because you have a Hello Kitty blanket.
Yeah, man, I don't actually have it on at the moment, man. I had to like look formal because I thought you were doing the webcam.
Well, I'm working on it, but I I think I'm gonna have to do it later on. I'm just gonna have to see if I can
Also, how about the screen overlay? You're removing that?
fiddle it with XSplit. Add that screen overlay. Yeah, it's long over. Oh shit! Is it not? Shit.
I don't know.
It
I
is
haven't
now.
actually had a look.
It should be. Is it?
See, man, you're lucky I'm just like on the ball.
Well, no. I mean, my XSplit showed it was, so I was assuming it was. But anyway, we have game going on now. Stop trying to distract me, you evil person. That's evil and stuff. We have in the I don't know what is this? The 4 o'clock, the 3 o'clock position. We have Fortress, the Red Terran. He's a he's a fortress. You can't break this kind of fortress, man. You just can't. And in
Power overwhelming.
power overwhelming. Black Sheep Wall. Oh, how clever. Oh, how clever. All these cheats.
Do you want me to introduce the carbon, I guess?
Well, I guess you could. Go ahead.
We got the bottom left position by they're cross map, which is that means it's gonna be a long game. That's all I'm gonna say. But we have Carbon, the pink Terran. The pink is the color of love and kindness. So
And Hello
if he ever
Kitty.
makes any units at all, which is very probable in StarCraft 2, I'm not gonna really be threatened by him at all because like he's gonna shoot rainbow bullets from his Marines and like they actually heal everyone. So yeah, I'm not sure how this game's gonna go.
Well, we'll see. I mean, it is a TVT, but it depends if they cut the map in half. Honestly, that's what it's going to come down
Exactly.
We going to the Follies tomorrow night?
They are actually coming on. And Carbon's, they're both scouting the other positions. So they will understand that both of them like, sweet, we're not close by air, and I like it. But I remember, what was that?
Sorry, I had to cut my mic off for just a sec.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's fun. Anyway, well, I mean, so far it just seems like a very very standard TVT. Both players are taking their one gas. Both players are taking their first barracks. And when you have a game like this, well, generally in a TVT it can be risky to go for say a one racks. Oh, look at Carbon.
Looks like we're gonna. Oh my god.
It's a
Jeez, he wants to end this game early.
Yeah, no kidding. He's not a fan of early fast games either. And you know what? That's perfectly okay with me, I guess. Is it okay with me?
I mean, I think Fortress might have thought something was up because if you notice, there's no orbital coming up. So like, if I was playing the game and Fortress is a very smart player, he would think, where's that 150 minerals gone? He scouted the base. He knows there's nothing there. So I would think, where does 150 make? It makes a barracks. So he might be thinking there might be some proxy shenaniganry, which is wouldn't be the correct decision.
Well, he might think that, but I mean, he might not. He's just going for another barracks. He's playing this very standard. There's no bunker going up. I have 2 more barracks going down. And Carbon's going for Reapers. Is he going for a mass Reaper build?
I mean, it seems like it does. Like, Mass Reaper is actually really effective in TVT. Like, I've actually seen people just die straight out of them just because, like, they do so much damage to light. Because people just don't get Marauders out in this matchup. So, yeah.
That's true. And I mean, you get 3 or 4 Reapers and they can just start destroying everything that, rhymes with Marine. So, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, he's going Mass Reapers, man. 2 Reapers building at a time. Oh, this is different.
I wonder how many he's going to go, because, like, if you think about it, he's only got 3 Marines, so they're just going to make, because they get 2-shotted, right? Marines get 2-shotted or 3-shotted?
I believe it's 2-shotted.
So, yeah, with, like, 4 Marines, just bang, 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 everyone's just going to go, like, it's just going to die.
No,
I
it's
think
3
Fortress
shots.
might just die to this, unfortunately.
No,
Because
well,
unless he
I
gets
don't
a
know.
Hellion out.
Well, Fortress is heavily supply blocked right there. Ooh, that's definitely not going to help his case against a Mass Reaper build. There's going to be... Okay, he's going to push with these 3 Reapers. And those 3 Reapers are going to be able to... with good control, he might be able to kill off 7 Marines. I don't know. I don't think 3 Reapers can actually kill
Oh my
7
god,
Marines.
there's,
They
like,
go
no
in
micro.
No, those Reapers are just going to get chased off. 2 more Reapers building, and I don't know. Is Fortress going to expect more Reapers? Because, he's going for siege tanks. He's going to start getting Marauders, and that is going to be all she wrote for the Reapers.
Yep. So, I thought we were going to play Mass Effect a bit here. We go to the Reapers, but nah, no, we're not. I like that reference, I'm just saying. But both players aren't actually chucking an expansion just yet, which, Carbon is. But we haven't got any actually after Fortress, so... I don't know. I'm not sure. Is this obviously? Oh no, there we go. So it's not going to be an all-in from Fortress, but it was a bit too early to tell. But I like the expansion timing for Carbon a bit better, but I'm a bit worried because since he didn't do pretty much any damage and he knows that his opponent has a lot of stuff, I would just be a bit worried of just a big push, maybe a siege tank push would do so much damage.
A single siege tank could do so much damage. It doesn't even have to be sieged.
Yeah.
Against Mass Reaper, siege tanks just wreck the build. And, okay, well, Carbon's going to go ahead and get a bunker in his front, and he's starting off this expansion, and it's going to be a lot faster than his opponents. It's a pretty clever transition, but I just don't know. I mean, he's got a lot of Reapers out, and we look at the unit count. I mean, look at it. Carbon is ahead in SCVs, but if Fortress just A moves into his base, I don't think he can hold it.
Yeah, it's always probably the most difficult thing just to kind of realize, like, if I could win at this very moment. He's probably thinking, like, oh, he's got Reapers. That means, like, if I move out, I'm going to die or something. But he does get the money scan. He's like, oh, you're expanding. Well, to me, I would go, yep, up, and that signals him, oh, better push. You know, he's got an economic lead. I need to, like, punish that.
Yep, but he's not going to push. He's just going to... He's finishing up his command center. He's probably going to make it... No, he's going to lift before he orbitals. I guess that works, too. And he's just playing this... Fortress is playing this a very conservative game. And, ooh, Starport tech going down for Carbon. Fortress a little bit later on the Starport tech, so it won't make that big of a difference that Carbon is getting it
So
first.
what do you think what do you reckon the Starport's going to be for? Like, what do you reckon the transition for Carbon's going to be just into this mid-game here?
Definitely medevacs. He's getting some heavy bio play, and there's going to be a lot of Marines, tanks, and medevacs out, I believe.
Do you reckon late game he's going to be really, really strong against this? And oh my god, he's actually running in. Really actually do a lot of damage.
Those Reapers are just going to rip through the Marines. Ah, nice. He's going to kill off a couple of SCVs. Another Marine. Ooh, nice. Hey, a little bit of damage to the SCVs. Not, you know, a huge deal, but gets chased off by that unsieged tank. See, that's what I was saying, where unsieged tanks just tear through Reapers. You don't even have to have them sieged.
What I find interesting is I really think that he should actually take that Zelnaga because will he actually be able to see that, won't he? If he actually goes and takes that tower in the range, I think that he actually can see everything. If he actually can see those Reapers.
Oh, you wouldn't see the barracks, I don't think. Ooh, oh, never mind. Those two Reapers just...
Reapers actually don't die. They're just like invulnerable.
Apparently so. Can you? Heart of the Swarm. It's gonna be so nice when Reapers regenerate over time.
I think that's going to be interesting. I'm not sure if that's going to be overpowered or not, but is it going to be an upgrade or it just happens?
It'll be standard, I believe. What'll be cute to see would be how fast they regenerate. I mean, if it's as slow as a Zergling, there's no point in it. But if it's a little bit faster, it might actually become useful again. Notice, Carbon seems to have a recurring problem with getting constantly supply blocked. Like, I mean, he's literally building supply depots and being chain blocked at the same time. And that's going to really start hurting him. It's going to start making a huge impact, when his opponent just starts getting ahead because his opponent's not being supplied.
So, yeah, right now, if you look at the income tab, like 42 halves to 30, that is something you do not want to happen. Like, it just seems like Carbon has just somehow gotten ahead. Because I think of the indecision of Fortress, I really reckon he actually had an advantage at the start and he should have really pressed on it. The only way he's really going to get back in this game, I feel, if he gets mass expansions or he just needs to do a lot of damage. But I think Carbon's in a too good a spot, and he's even making a supply depot wall, which is just so good against, like, in every matchup, really.
No, against Terran, it's actually a bit of a mistake. All
really?
Carbon, the problem is Fortress can just siege up right outside, and he can just break all the supply depots, which would obviously be pretty dangerous to Carbon.
Actually, yeah, I kind of actually forgot about that, but I guess it gives like a buffer, but you're right, there's actually no real melee units, so you actually wouldn't really be able to do that. My bad.
Not a single one.
But I don't actually really play Terran that much, so yeah.
Alright, ooh, Fortress is going for a little bit of elevator play over here. If he plays this right, this could be absolutely lethal because it's going to catch Carbon completely out of position. These tanks are in a nice spot. They're just... Oh man, they're just out of range of the production facilities of his opponent. And Fortress is just playing this a little bit too slowly, a little bit too cautiously, and he's not macroing up behind it. We see no Marines producing, no tanks producing, but he's just going to keep on going with this, and I think Carbon's just fine.
Yeah, he was way too slow in this. I really feel like he was like, okay, it's like walking on a ladder. He's like, yep, 1 minute, I just got to get there, and it was too slow, and he really needs to. I don't know, I just think Fortress is playing a bit too slow for like what he needs to be doing, and amazing if I say he's too slow, but he's actually at 90 APM, which is quite high, amazing, and this is actually real APM. This isn't the shenaniganry APM. This is actually the real deal.
Well, shenaniganry APM. Carbon is at 180, so there. We got a little bit of a drop starting off for Carbon. It's gonna, it might do a little bit of damage. We'll see. It's targeted to fly right over missile turret, and you know, flying over missile turrets generally isn't too healthy for a medevac.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at
Well,
this.
it would
Fortress is
just
doing one
suck
as well.
because. Wow, it's gonna be like a. But both of them, are they both gonna fly over missile turrets?
Yep. And let's see. I don't think medevac's gonna. He's gonna back off with that medevac just a wee bit. I don't actually think Carbon noticed it. Now
And
let's
Carbon,
see.
this is actually in a rally point, so I'm not sure. Let's see how good his reaction time is.
Oh,
It's not
is
that
he gonna start
good.
dropping? He starts dropping, but he doesn't move away. Oh!
He actually does lose a bunch of Marines.
Entire drop, almost. You know what? I think you should just keep targeting the turrets. Just target the turrets down. Get a couple more, you know, drops.
I guess he's going for the SCV one. Which I like that. I like that decision.
There's a lot of damage. What? Fortress's entire army is coming back to just deal with this tiny drop. This drop is doing, you know, completely insane damage for, you know, 2 units.
Man, if you actually look at the workers kill tab, 24 workers killed. Whoa!
I actually missed a drop in the bottom right side as well. But that was really good play by Carbon.
Yeah, just insane play. This guy is just doing so well. Like, I guess Carbon's just kind of picking him apart one by one. Like, drops are just so good in this game.
Carbon's just playing this very, very, very patiently, very, very. You know, he's almost just playing it gently. He's not overextending. He's not pushing too fast. But he's just, you know, he's playing slowly but surely, just taking little advantage, and, you know, poking and guarding his opponent.
And Carbon is actually going to land. He actually was shooting the command zone with the Viking, but at the moment it's just kind of sitting there, and like it's like, oh, well, I can see you. He should just land that definitely, and just try and get some damage on it,
Hey,
because like it's pretty much free damage, and he has to move out of position. And actually, there might be an engagement in the middle, but he can't really move out of position. If he does, he actually could kind of make a weak link, if you will.
Remember what I was saying about chain chess?
Yeah, definitely. And here comes the SCV train actually going to transfer as well.
Notice how there are no more siege tanks building for either player. I'm not sure if that's a mistake or or what. I mean, it could be, but this SCV train for Carbon. Check that
Well, they're
out.
kind of indecisive, man. They're actually trying to mine rocks, but they realize that it's actually not real rocks. It's actually, yeah,
Minerals.
actually trying to mine minerals. And, well, these siege tanks are just like, this is the Cold War right here, man. I'm just saying, they're just like kind of on this big Mexican standoff.
Well, the one thing, as I said, both players are just shunning their tank production. I think that's a huge mistake, because generally in this kind of situation, the person who wins is the one with more tanks, but hold on, Fortress is going around the army of Carbon. Now, look at the supplies of both players. Carbon is almost maxed out, while Fortress is only at 132 supply. If Fortress just, you know, if Fortress keeps moving out, I think he's going to be in a lot of trouble. There's a Doom Drop going into Carbon's lane, and oh, this is going to do so much damage because Carbon is just completely out of position. Oh, all the tanks go down for Fortress, but you know what? I think his drop is still going to achieve quite a bit just because of, well,
It's actually taking the order, which is a really good plan, I think.
I don't think so. The order is really not there for much of it. I mean, it helps with the views, but other than that, oh, Carbon making a huge mistake. He tries to drop on top of the Marines, which is just a huge blunder because obviously some medevacs are just going to get shot down, and Carbon losing a lot right there.
I don't know, man. I just reckon his macro is like kind of slipping, like, but actually Fortress with like no money, but Carbon with like 2k, 1k, or nearly 2k, 2k, but if you look at the SV difference, it all comes down to that. It's just a bit ridiculous at the moment, just because they're both just so, like, I guess you could say ahead.
Yep, well, I mean,
like, Carbon is just in a world of like winning right now.
And oh, look at this. He's going for some cloaked banshees just because he knows his opponent probably won't expect it right about now. Unfortunately, there are turrets going up around all of the bases of Fortress, so I don't think it'll do that much. It might break the siege line, but other than that, nada.
Nada. I always think of the pro player when you say that. I'm just saying.
Hey, what can I say? I just channeled professionalism or something.
Yeah, no, right, man.
There's still
So
do you see what I see?
I think I do.
You do? We see a fusion core coming down from Mr. Carbon and an armory, but you know what? That brings to light the issue that neither player is really upgraded at all. We've
Wow,
got
they actually haven't.
1-1 for both sides, but nothing else. You know, funny story, 3-3 Marines are really, really, really good.
Oh yeah, man, they just do crank out so much damage. I'm just actually really surprised. It seems like both players right now just like they're kind of too afraid to attack because they think if they attack each other, it's like the game's gonna be over, which it pretty much might be in a mirror, especially in a Terran mirror. But I just think, look, you're maxed. Fortress is 140. He just doesn't really have any momentum in this game.
Fortress isn't building any more supply depots either.
I think someone should actually tell him that, like, you know, there is actually more than 140 supply in this game.
There's a nice drop on top of Carbon siege tanks, but Fortress's lack of supply is just going to kill him in this game. I mean, if Carbon just moves out, I think he could take this game.
I'm just really surprised there's like not really any upgrades from both sides. It just seems very odd.
Well, I mean, there was an armory going down, but no upgrades to go along with it, which I find really odd. Oh my god, look at Carbon's third.
Oh wow, overproduction central. That's like a... I was going to make an LA joke, but and the drop actually does get clean at the top right, but I was going to make a joke about LA, but then I realized I don't actually live in LA, so I'm actually not really... And hey, actually does these 3 Vikings right there. It's sloppy.
But he's just picking off tanks over here, and that's going to do a lot of damage to Fortress, because Fortress is just... He just doesn't have the
scans. I don't know why he's not using it.
Oh, there he goes. His tanks are all unsieged. Wow. Carbon's going to still push in. And is it going to be able to break the tank line? It looks like it's going to be able to break the tank line. He was able to catch his opponent out of position. That's all that matters in a TVT, is positioning. There's the GG from Fortress. GG. On to the next game, ladies and gentlemen.
This is best of 3 or best of 1?
Best of 1.
So unfortunately, Fortress does go out. Rest in peace, my friend. Good night, sweet prince.
A good night, sweet prince. But honestly, I think Fortress just made a lot of big mistakes in that game. Because...
Alright, looks like we're going to be casting Time Crows as well. This is the guy I wanted to cast before.
Oh, alright. Well, that works. Because we are going to go ahead and check this out. I don't think we're going to be able to actually be invited via party, though. Because Blizzard's not very intelligent when it comes to this.
I just told Time Crows to invite me and you when we're ready.
Yep. Well, I mean, I got an invite, so... Okay. Just remember to add us to game. Add us to game, not party.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you enjoying the cast? Please let us know.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and any feedback you want, just leave it in the chat. I'm gonna just drop out so that he can actually make the game. Just tell him to press the plus player button. But yeah, it was a good game, I think. I think it obviously could have been played better by both sides. A little bit more aggression from both sides would have been nice to see.
I guess TBT being such a volatile matchup, they don't really want to get too aggressive because they might always done goof it, I guess.
Well, that's true. I mean, but you got to be aggressive, or else it's just gonna become a game where you're just... It's a Cold War. It's a stalemate, right?
Exactly.
And in a stalemate, what can I say? It's just doesn't work that way.
And everyone thinks like, oh yes, laugh when he cheers me on, love heart. Clairvoyance, you are the clairvoyance of my heart. Oh my god. I hope you win the tournament, man. I hope you win it again.
No.
The accent is like, man, I'm just getting so much love. It's so good. Why do you reckon I took this job, man? it's not because I like casting StarCraft 2, no. It's because people give me love, and I like love.
Well,
And
you
it
know
looks like
what?
we're having another mirror. Protoss vs Protoss.
Oh, it's a PvP on dual site. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. And it's between Time Crows and Dark Gale. Do you know anything about either of these players, or?
No, I don't. I've saw Time Crows talking before, but I think he looks pretty good because he's like, I don't do this for that. I do this. He says, I don't do this for like playing. I just do this because I like to be casted. But it's going to be a low platinum versus a platinum. So this is. It obviously means that who is Gladius, by the way?
I have no idea. He's just a random spectator.
Oh, alright then.
Yep.
Alright, but right now, Time Crows and Dark Gale, what I'm going to be kind of assuming here is just supposed because they're platinum. Which is no offense to their league, but I don't reckon their builds are going to be tip-top 100% right. So
Oh, no,
that means that there could be usually a 3-gate opening, blink is pretty strong in this map. It's what I usually use on this map, just because it's just so strong because there's there's so opening in the natural, which means you can do a lot of micro and a lot of cute shenaniganry. 4-gate in this map's okay as well. It's not obviously the best because there is a ramp, but I mean, all-ins are pretty good because the short rush distance as well. But I'm thinking that might be a 3-gate blink is going to be pretty good on this map. I think they're going to be doing that, and maybe a 3-stalker rush from the other opponent because 3-stalker rush is still ridiculous good in this map as well. So anything with stalkers is good.
Well, we all know that is the Protoss' favorite unit. It's just making nothing but stalkers and somehow coming out on top with it.
So it looks like Time Crows, the top right is actually a better interest to players. Got to do that for some reason. Top right position on the dark decrepit spot on. This was GSL, wasn't it? This is the GSL version, I believe.
Yep.
It's GSL dual site. We have the dark decrepit lands. We have Time Crows, the orange Protoss. And at the bottom left, we have the green luscious pastures of Dark Gale. But I actually really reckon they should have swapped positions because think about Dark Gale on the green like side. It seems a bit weird.
Are you prejudiced against the word
yeah.
dark? You're prejudiced against the word dark, aren't you?
No, I mean, I guess
Yes, you
it
are.
seems...
No, you're being angry now.
Alright, I'll
You're
be honest.
racist.
I'll be honest, yes.
You're racist.
I'm racist against Dirt Man. If it's dark dirt, I just don't like it.
Man.
But if it's green, I like green. It's weird.
Well, you know what? I prefer blue. If it's not blue dirt, it can't be good dirt. So,
Blue Dirt? What planet are you on, man? That's weird.
don't ask, don't tell. I play in the Valley.
But just a bit of knowledge here, but drop the knowledge bomb. He dropped his Time Crows dropped his gateway on 12 when Dark Gale dropped his on 13. Now you might not think that matters too much, but it does on the Cybercore timing. But which is interesting, Time Crows didn't drop his immediately, so he actually negated his economy lead, which pretty much in turn I would think that Dark Gale has pretty much one extra probe. Let's have a look. Yeah, he has one extra probe. So if you actually get it on 12, you want to make sure your build is 100% right. And as I said, Time Crow is going for that 3-stalker rush because he's dropping his gateway at that time, which means 3-stalker rush is very strong in this map. I like it. This is good.
I'm certainly. Well, I
So
mean,
we'll be
I've
skipping
seen
that.
3-stalker rushes in PvP that almost win the game by themselves if the player.
Yeah, they're so good. As you see, you've got the Chrono Boost on. People use the Chrono Boost on their gateway and actually on the side point, which pretty much means he wants to get that just so quickly. But that means any 4-gate will just be denied so hard because 3-stalker rushes is so good.
Well, Stalkers are a pretty good unit, despite all the Protoss complaints about them. They're probably one of the better units the Protoss have.
Well, the Protoss complains about Stalkers? What?
Yeah, but you weren't here, like, when Protoss, that's all they would complain about is how weak the Stalker was.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah,
And it's...
on the
Whoa,
Blizzard
actually,
forums.
they actually...
That's true.
They actually stopped producing at 20 probes. We have Time Crows. He might be doing a weird, funky all-in.
It could be. I mean,
Well, that's that.
it doesn't look like it's a 4-gate. He's adding on that second gas, and I don't think he had on a second gas in a 4-gate. But
Yeah, you don't. Unless he's going like a 4-gate blink all-in, but it seems it's timed wrong. But so 3-stalkers are out.
he
But
was
the
supply
weird
blocked.
thing is...
He was supply blocked. That's what it was.
Yeah, so like he has map control, which is good, but he's not doing anything with it. Like, if he gets that immortal out, this aggression's gonna be like just over.
Mm-hmm.
But wow, he's actually going 2-gate a Robo. This is an odd build.
You might just.
I like the Robo. Just
he's not sure about the 3-gate blinks. 3-gate soccer rush.
yeah, exactly. Like you really got to be aggressive with that opening because if you don't, you're kind of forfeiting your aggression. And here comes the 3 Stalkers. They're going to come up, but there is no sentry to force them out. So right now, this is all going to be having micros. I reckon he should pull back that Zealot. It's actually really bad micro out there. He really needs to pull back. He actually might be able to take out the Stalker. He's in. He does.
And
he actually needs to pull back now.
Very nice. And oh, well, I mean, Darkgale loses a star. Oh, shoddy micro by Darkgale. It's another Stalker loss, but you know what? That Immortal's coming out, and there's no more aggression that'll be able to be forced by Time Crows. He's gonna have to pull on back with his 2 remaining Stalkers.
He's actually booking it back home. A good decision, but I
It
didn't see anything.
4 gates in a robo off of 1 base. I don't know if you can actually support this.
This is weird. I don't know. I mean, I would say Warp Prism, which is really good, but I don't understand. Like, it seems weird. Like, he's got Immortals and he's actually pushing. Oh, he's not. And these guys are so indecisive. Like, yeah, I'm gonna commit. No, I'm not. I'm gonna commit. And expansion coming up for Time Crow, so it is actually not an all-in, despite what I thought. But if he actually pushes with like 2-3 Immortals and a bunch of Zealots, like anything's just gonna get smoked. Like the Zealot pushes with Zealots and Immortals just do so much damage. You just need to have something that flies, and Stargate isn't usually something unless you open up Phoenix. So,
well, you know what? I've started to see a lot of Stargate in PvP. And
Stargate is such a Korean style, it's so strong.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the thing about Stargate, though, is you have to have a lot of micro and you have to have a lot of macro. So,
yeah,
you have to be able to
tough,
just
especially at the lower leagues.
Mm-hmm. That's the hardest part
coming
about
out both sides.
Just controlling. The free Zealot mid-map.
And look at that, just have these both the observers that love. They wanted to like love each other, but it was forever a tale of sadness.
Yep.
It's like, hey, I see you.
Joy.
No one else can see you, but I can. And like, hey, I love you, and I love you too. But it's Romeo and Juliet, unfortunately, in StarCraft 2.
So does that mean the Stalkers are evil, or are they the?
Yeah, they're actually the Capulets, and they're actually putting a cap in that observer's ass.
Oh, that was a horrible pun.
Oh, I know. I know.
That was probably one.
Man, I'm on fire. I'm on fire right now.
Yeah, you're a liar and you're on fire.
You have a Robo Bay, so Colossus for both players. Time Crows will be faster, and his expansion is actually faster too, but probe difference is exactly the same. So this is interesting. I don't know. Like the gate actually advantage is in both players. Is on the Time Crows, but they're going to be equal on gates very soon when they when Dark Gales is actually going to be finished. So right now, I don't know. Yep. It's going to be on who builds more probes at this point.
True enough. And ooh, this observer is going to catch the other observer. Oh, these 2 observers are forever.
See, they want to be loved, man. And again, looks like
another Romeo and Juliet observer deal thing.
It's the Capulets and who are the other ones again?
I actually don't remember. I couldn't even remember the Capulets.
This is going to plague me. Someone in the chat, it's Romeo and Juliet, the Capulets and the Montagues. Is that it?
There you go. That sounds about right.
And that means the Montagues should put a cap in that other observer. So the families are at war, and they're both controlling the mid. So yeah, it's just I don't know, man. It's tough.
Well, who's Romeo's family?
I think Time Crow. And I'm looking at the Time Crow's observer. He's wondering for the other observer, like, you know, Romeo, he wants you to come down, but he won't be able to come, man.
Well, you know, unfortunately, the observers were meant to be forever alone.
Exactly, and for those guys who don't actually know, this story is very sad because in the actual uncut version, instead of another observer coming out, it actually was a Colossus with thermal lance, and they actually killed everyone, so it's a very grim story.
Really? It was a Colossus with thermal lance coming out instead of an observer? Oh, that's trickery.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's trickery. It's devastating to
Juliet,
hear
it's
these kind
not
of stories.
you. And then everyone died. Oh, don't be honest. You would see that. I would.
You know what? I would see that.
Stage
I would see that. And oh, this observer's gonna get sniped. Man, these players.
Oh my god, this is such a tale of sadness.
It's murder, is what it is. I mean, this isn't even. This is just wrong in so many ways.
Can't we all just get along?
I'm choked up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know, man. How we're only human. How can we cast this? And we actually, Time Crows is pushing out. He has got 100 supply. It's 92. The units,
And both players
the
are capped,
things
by
that
the way,
really
on
matter are the
supply.
Colossus counts. And the unit counts, it's 2 Colossus versus 1. So right now, Time Crows actually has this little timing window, but no place actually has +1. So it's going to be about positioning. So, but the Colossus are running around the map, like just running around the fields.
Well, I like how Time Crow is starting to position his zealots in front of the rest of his units. Sorry, so his zealots are at least going to be tanking the damage. Oh,
And that
look
moment
at
when you
this.
make an expansion and a whole
Oh
army's there.
man! Oh, and
God, actually,
Time Crow's trying to engage over here. Oh, this engagement's going off. The Colossi
Guardian
are
Shield
slightly out of
actually
position.
dies.
They're taking some heavy
Guardian
hits.
Shield.
And oh man, those Colossi are making a huge difference for the orange Protoss, but you know what? I think Dark Gale's actually going to break through. And those Colossi are starting to go down. Oh my god, Time Crow's army just gets absolutely annihilated by Dark Gale.
He actually had really bad positioning, even though Dark Gale actually didn't have his full force attacking, and Immortal Endstock was actually doing a bit of the derp. They're actually running around in front, going "Grrr," behind the whole army, which is not what you want to happen. You need to actually move forward if you want to do that, but I actually don't know how he won that battle. It seemed very in favor of Dark Gale, but +1/+1, which is great. I love that. So if you can get ahead in the upgrade battle in a mirror, you're just going to just do so well.
Well, I mean,
And the Colossus actually
+1/+1
battle is
makes
actually
just enormous difference, and unfortunately, it seems like a lot of players these days are just, especially in Platinum League, Gold League, and lower, they just don't get their upgrades. And these upgrades, I mean, it doesn't look like that huge +1 attacker, ground weapons level 2, but that's not for all. It's not just +1 for all units. Like for Zealots, it's the equivalent of +2 because they hit twice. For Colossi, the damage actually goes up by, I think it's 2 per upgrade.
Yeah, it actually hit twice.
Yeah.
They hit twice, so it's actually double good for Colossus. Because
Yeah,
Colossus
but,
is so good, and War Prison from Dark Gale.
Ooh.
And actually, look at the one of the Colossus actually having a bit of a jig. He's actually Irish, like diddle diddle in the trees. If you look right near the, do you actually see that?
No, I didn't actually see that. Oh,
Oh,
and
it's on my screen. It was like dancing for a little bit.
hold that thought, because Dark Gale is pushing out to Time Crow's third, and if he stops attacking that morphing assimilator, he might be able to get this Nexus. Oh, but Time Crow does not want to allow this. He's going to push on in, gets those first few Colossus shots off, but again, the positioning for Time Crow just seems to be all wrong. He's got the Colossus advantage, but it's not going to make a huge difference here, because unfortunately those Colossi just weren't attacking.
Oh my god, he actually kills one Colossus. That's huge right here.
Yep.
He actually doesn't even kill the expansion, which I do not agree with at all. He just needs... Actually, will that Stalker kill that? Oh my god, he can actually micro here. Run!
Good, those
Run!
Colossi. Oh, one Colossi goes down. Wow.
Oh.
What a shift in the game. Time Crows is now devastatingly far ahead. He's, got extra Colossus, he's got more Zealots, he's got more Stalkers, he's just, got more of everything.
That's 10
Even
more workers.
Pros.
He actually got +1/+1, and it just finished, so
And-
now he's even going to be even more far ahead.
Yep, and I mean, just getting that farther ahead is all that really matters here. I think Time Crow's, Dark Gale just realized that, he's missing his +1/1. Well, his opponent sort of has it.
And Dark Gale understands that with your War Prism, you want to make sure it's being spotted 100% of the time, because you don't want to actually do any damage at all. So he actually did get spotted by flying right through a pylon and everything, so he's going to just be shut this down. These 4 Zealots aren't going to do anything unless Dark Gale unless Time Crows goes AFK.
Well, there's the Stalkers actually finding the Warp Prism. And, they're gonna walk right into the Zealots. Some shoddy micro, but those Zealots are targeting down the Colossus tech. Oh, nice warp in of Zealots, and I think he's just gonna get the Colossus tech right here. This is gonna do a ton of damage, and it's gonna force Time Crows so far back, just because he's lost his
But he's
primary
going to lose
tech.
this War Prism unless he... Okay, he just doesn't... What? I don't understand that move. Like, yeah, he's going to get away. I can get like 500 minerals free, and then he just doesn't shoot it.
600
That's fine.
with 4
Doesn't
Zealots.
matter.
And,
But 2-2 to
there's-
1-1.
There's no Colossus tech coming back in. There it is for Time Crows. And Time Crows. Okay, there we go. I was about to say he's got about
Man, he needs
20
to make
probes
sure
on one.
he needs to make sure he puts the most vulnerable place possible at his front door.
No kidding.
I don't know, man. Positioning sometimes is a bit odd. But it's
Especially
fine.
with
Looks like a
buildings.
giant probe exodus from the main all the way to the thing. He needs to expand again. He's
Just-
got such a big lead.
Well, I mean, he has a huge leader, it looks like. But you've got to remember, a lot of those probes aren't even mining. There's, you know, super saturation going on at that third. That's not something you really want.
Actually, I kind of agree with that. But he's actually going to be pushing. But he's got +2/+2 against +1/+1.
And he's
Like,
got 5
that's-
Colossi.
yeah, like
this army of time
to
crows is
really
just
catch
gonna-
up, you need a second.
Ugh,
You need a
it's-
second robo to really catch up.
No kidding, it's just gonna ravage the army of his opponent unless there's just really bad positioning. The Stalkers are actually blinking back, so it's a nice blink micro here. But oh, very nice. That's a lot of
That's
stuff.
GG!
GG.
That's, I don't know, man. Like
PvP.
it's interesting.
It's PvP. I mean, if you mess up
Yeah,
one
War of the
battle,
Worlds. What can I say?
you're gonna be behind the entire game. I mean, no, it was an interesting game. I'll give it that. Very well played by Time Crows.
Time Crows actually had some pretty decent macro that game. I like it. I think he needed to. How can I put this? He needed to stick with something and stick with it because he should have, like, when you're behind on the Colossus count in PvP, go, sweet, get my second robo, I'll crank out double the thing and just kind of pray that he doesn't do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes when you're ahead of Colossus count, you're like, yeah, sweet, I need to get, like, more Stalkers or something. But if you get ahead in that Colossus count, you can really just snap back and win.
You know what's actually funny? Phoenix
Yeah.
has actually helped culling your opponent's Colossus count.
Oh, that's so good. But that's also a text which you need to kind of hide because that can also be the death of you as well.
Uh-huh.
You can also actually put all the immortals. It's really good, but I don't know. It's going to be close.
Well, I mean, it's a cute play. Especially if you know, start off with early Phoenixes and then just keep the Phoenixes throughout the game. Then those will make a huge difference in those big Colossus wars. But, you know, other than that, I mean, it sucks when, you know, you say it's big death ball versus big death ball, but that's just the way it is in PvP. Alright, our next match is going to be Tazira versus Arxia.
Arxia.
Arxia, I have no idea. Invite away. Man, you know what? For some reason I'm sleepy. It must be the rain outside. What do you think? Does rain make you sleepy too?
When it hits on like a metal roof, it's just like, the most calming thing in the world.
Oh man, I know. Well, I mean, I'm, you know, on the upper floor of my house, so I can hear it dripping, and it's just so nice and quiet. So nice and quiet.
Also, I want to shout out to our admins, Wolfboy and Leatum, or whatever his name is. They're both doing amazing jobs. I'm just saying.
They are.
Everyone, just give a
actually
shout out to them. They're actually what the people who make this tournament pretty much possible because we are the guys who sit here and ramble.
And talk about nothings. And dingoes.
Exactly.
Because dingoes are the most interesting.
Crikey.
And crikeys. You know what? I've heard koalas are vicious. Adorable.
Dude, they are.
and
People are
cuddly
like,
and
they're so
vicious.
cute. No, they will rip your face off. Do not screw with koalas.
Well, I mean, honestly, you know what? I would love a koala. I'm not gonna lie. I would love a pet koala. Seriously, I mean,
Exactly.
think about it. Like, you have a pet koala. What girl would not want you if you had a pet koala?
Man, I don't know. Koalas aren't really like, I don't know.
You're-
So going a Zerg vs Protoss on GSL Belshire Beach.
Yeah, but back to the koalas, which is obviously more important, more important than anything else that we have to talk about.
Oh, man, if you want to be honest, I think koalas can breed on Belshire Beach, so you never know. This could actually tie in.
You know what? That is so true. You know what? Belshire Beach is secretly in Aussie land. So does that mean
It's
we're
actually
all
a
upside
koala sanctuary. Like, they actually kill all the Zerg.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I got Zerglings, yeah, and I've got koalas, and they just kill everything. They actually have the adrenal glands upgrade at the start of the game.
down? Koalas?
Yeah.
Dude,
Man,
those are
it's serious
pretty
business,
crazy.
man. Serious business.
Koalas with adrenal glands? Do they have like +4/+4?
Yeah, man. Plus 5/5. They're actually stronger than Ultralis.
Really?
They've actually got chitinous plating. Yeah,
Wait,
it's-
chitinous plating? They're too fluffy to have chitinous plating.
Yeah. Might be. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the SCVS Platinum and Diamond Tournament. I'm here with the lovely co-caster Celebreth. This is on Belshire Beach GSL Official, I believe. The top left position, we have Tessera, the bottom right position, we have the Protoss player Arexia. This is going to be an interesting match. ZVP, what do you think?
ZVP is always interesting. You know what I love to see in ZVP?
What?
Sky Protoss. Stargate
What?
10.
Sky Protoss?
Sky Protoss,
Really?
yeah.
I find it incredibly skill capping. And wow, actually not a Forge Fast Expand. Very, very weird.
Especially on this map.
That's gonna be a huge advantage for Tessera right here. He's like, sweet, I'll just take 3 base and just kind of sit there and drone and defend, and I'll be a billion miles ahead.
Exactly.
That's usually how it works.
Well, I mean, especially
Because it's really the only way to keep up with them economically, I should say.
is to get that super fast expand. But we'll see. Oh, there are 4 drones coming out. Look at this. Zera's trying to get that super fast hatch, but look at this the natural of the Zerg player. He's sending out these 4 drones, and that's a huge mistake. Because 4 drones is a lot of mining time lost.
That's like a. It's like a. I mean, I'm not gonna say mean here, but it's like a bronze silver mistake right there. You should never do that. It's so like. I mean, why don't you just go, sweet, I'll just go expand to my 3rd. It's what you would do. Like, just go, oh, it's okay, I just got blocked, I'll just go get, like, 4 Zerglings out and kill it.
Yeah,
You're just, like, in one drone sitting here as well, just, like, having a smoke. Because, like, he doesn't want to, like,
No, you know
oh,
what
I don't want to kill that, I'm just
you know
gonna,
what
like,
he's doing?
you know, have a...
You know what he's doing?
What?
He's looking at the koala bears that are in these trees over here.
Yeah, he's probably like, oh my god, I'm gonna stay still and hopefully he doesn't notice me.
You know what? One of these days
Yeah,
I need to travel to the Aussie land.
Do, man.
I hear you guys
And
have
the
fun
most
food.
weirdest wall-in, man. I don't think that's even Ultralist proof.
What?
That wall in here.
No, it's
Is
not.
that? I reckon that's 2 2 zealots wide.
At least.
Yeah, that's 2 zealots wide.
No. He might have it. I mean, look at this. He might have.
I don't know, man. If he dips his zerglings in butter, I reckon they could squeeze through there.
I swear,
that's what I
every
do, man.
single Zergling is smeared in butter, and then grease, and then lard, and then more butter.
Watch this, man. You'd see if I'm right. You'd see if he dipped his zerglings in butter.
I think no, he's gonna back on up. Oh, and look at this. He's just gonna pick away at the gateway. Be really, really annoying. It's not gonna do much since the stock is coming out. But oh wow, Arxie got distracted long enough to get supply block for a little bit there.
Oh no, it was only for a little bit. Like, it wasn't too bad, but oh my god, Overlord, that's huge early game. Is like, hurry,
That Overlord,
hurry.
Overlord. Is he actually gonna get to the hidden? Oh, yeah, he just gets.
Oh,
No, he's getting.
Oh my god, he went too far. He went
He's getting too far.
far.
Oh
No.
no, huge mistake by Zera. And oh man, he should have just kept it right above this little promontory over here. And you know, it's funny, they cannot see you if you are just right on top of that.
I just thought about the other day, how much would it suck to be an Overlord? Like, I'm an Alave, I can be anything, I can be an Ultralist. Blob, you come out as an Overlord that really...
blimp.
And all you do is just float around doing nothing, like, I'm an Overlord. And you float around and you're like, imagine if you're like that, you're that Overlord, it's like, hey, you need to go die and scout. Like, really? Really, guys? Yeah, they're doing this? Thanks, Overlord. And you get shot by plasma and you die. How much would that suck? Think about it, man.
That would suck.
We should have, like, Overlord Awareness Day. Like,
Well, I mean, they
you
are
know, just
masked
those
by the
Overlords
thousands
sacri-
daily. Marines.
Yeah, think about that. That is so sad. Overlord Awareness Day, 2012.
What day is it?
And this is
I'll just gonna be
the
there.
30th. Remember, man, it's the 30th for me because I live in Australia. So the 30th. Overlord Awareness Day. Make it happen, guys. Make it happen.
Yeah, well,
Rest in
you know
peace,
what? I will
Overlords.
make it happen in remembrance of you. Not gonna lie.
Thank you.
I'm gonna put an Overlord Remembrance Day in remembrance of you because that made sense. My English is good.
Exactly. Just like the koalas on this map, man.
You know,
Like,
don't
koalas
mess
are
with the
scared
koalas
of-
on this map. There's so many koalas on this map that they will claw your koala face off.
Yeah, man.
So there.
And it looks like we've got a double evo chamber also coming up for Tessera.
Yep.
He is probably getting, I think maybe, what do you reckon he's going to be doing in this, like, on this match? He's getting all the lings out, so I think it might be going muted. I
Where's
think
the
that'll be pretty
Protoss going?
decent
The
transition.
Protoss is going over to his 3rd. It's like he's looking for proxy pylons, but funnily enough, Zerg don't actually make proxy pylons.
Nah, man, they actually do proxy
Oh,
creep.
look at this! He's gonna get. Oh, He almost caught a stalker just
Would've
right
been
off
pretty
guard.
big.
That would have been pretty big. And ooh.
And right here, he actually just, and he's actually getting, if he goes mass stalk, a mass zergling right here, he actually could kill this whole army, because unless he's got like Gosu force fields, but I don't know, this is, and his third is being taken, this is really odd, because if you look at the drone count right now, it's only 31 at 8 minutes, he should really have around 50 right now. He hasn't really been droning very much at all.
Yep.
And he actually might be doing a push. This is a
weird push.
3-gate robo push. This is really good against Terran, but not really against Zerg.
Well, not even good
I
against
don't know.
Terran, not with just one. Oh, he's got that second immortal coming in, but I don't know. There's a lot of Zerglings that are just being thrown away, and this push might actually do a lot of damage if he keeps doing that and throwing his Zerglings just one or two at the opponent. And oh, here the Zerglings come. They're gonna get nice around. The Zelt's gonna go down almost immediately.
Wow.
And those force fields are just phenomenal. They're blocking everything off.
Showing that.
And hey, the Zerglings are going to go right back in. Oh, are they going to be able to get a surround? Nice surround, killing the sentry, killing the stalker. But
Oh my
those
god, he actually
queens.
stops the queens from getting it. That's
Oh
huge.
man, those queens are just so valuable. And this push might actually be just a killing blow to our Zerg player.
Game ending. Wow, I don't understand. Like, where's all his lava going? It doesn't really make sense. He didn't even overdrone either. This is a really weird push, and he's actually getting spines up, but will he get the spines up in time? We'll find out.
No, he won't. There's no way in heck he's going to get these spines up. And you know what? I think he's not. I think our Zerg player's going to be forced to GG out.
And his forces are so good. He's not. I really like his forces. And
GG!
Wow, game over.
That was an interesting push. What do you think of that?
I don't know. I think against I don't take anything away from Araxi. He played pretty well, but it was a 3-gate all-in push that had no follow-up. I find one base builds very if it's not a mirror. If it's not a mirror, you can't. I mean, I don't really agree with it, but you know what? In the end, he won. I love his force fields. His force fields were so good.
I think that's the
Like,
only
I
reason
mean,
that
I
push
think
actually
like his force
succeeded.
fields are as good as mine. Like, wow.
That's
like,
the only reason the push succeeded, I think. Is because of those force fields.
But like, I mean, the thing I realized that when he took a third, I think he just sat on 2 base, spine crawled up, because he knew an all-in was coming. Because you didn't, like, he had Zerglings there going, you're not pushing, should I just spine up, get a bunch of stuff and kill you? Like, if he went massling and caught him in the middle of the map, I think he could have stopped that push.
Yeah, well, I think another
Mortals
big
don't do that
problem
much
was
damage
that-
against slings.
I think another big problem was the fact that, you know, the Zerg was just hesitant. He'd go into range of the Stalkers and Immortals, and then he'd run back out, which he just can't do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I still can't believe Overworld Remembrance Day. That was so good. Oh,
Overlord Remembrance Day, man.
we'll remember them.
I've never heard of anything more ridiculous than that.
Oi, man, you know, I think he's a lovely guy. And also, guys,
Overlords?
Moman, by the way, the pro gamer, I'm just gonna give a shout out to Moman. He's a legend. He just said hello to me. So
Who's
yeah,
that?
shout out to Moman. He's a legend. You know Moman, the Zerg?
No.
He's French.
No.
Oh, surprised you don't know that, man. I actually know, now that I realize he actually hasn't been playing very much.
Yeah, I just haven't heard of him. Never, I mean, not sure if he's got good results, or is he Grandmaster, or...
He's Grandmaster in EU, I believe. Let's have a look, actually have a look at his profile now. I haven't actually seen him in a while. I know he's a French Zerg. He actually played really well. I know he's in Master at the moment.
Oh, well,
Interesting.
You should tell him to watch your stream. Comment on our cast.
I will. I will.
By the way, guys, just a quick shout out or whatever. This is the SCV Rush North America Platinum Diamond Tournament. You have Celebreth, which is me, and Laughing Man, which is that Aussie guy who's upside down over there. And
Yeah, I actually play StarCraft 2 upside down,
Well,
and
you
if you
look-
guys would like to, yeah, I do. It's really hard. It's like the blood goes to my head, man. I can't make good decisions.
you know what? That's why there are no Aussie pro gamers.
Exactly. Actually, no, Moonglade's pretty good. He plays upside down too.
That's true, but you know what? He's not a Korean.
True. But guys, if you want to follow, if you go to Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, subscribe to the SCV Rush. On Twitter, it is at the SCV Rush. Facebook is at facebook.com, the SCV Rush, and YouTube is www.youtube.com/the SCV Rush. So if you guys want to subscribe to all of them, it means a huge deal to all of us, because we're casting for them, and also it helps you get those epic mugs when you win like a boss, because you're awesome at this game.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Well, you know what? You're pretty good at this game too. I mean, me and Laughing Man were playing a couple games earlier. He was Zerg, I was Terran. Oh, we had some fun games. I learned that.
What can I say? Yeah, I went Roaches against him and I won when he said he would win. And Roaches are good in every game. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, but then the next game you tried going Roaches and it didn't go so well for you.
Well, Marines are a good unit. That's what I found out. Like, he just...
And Roaches are also
I
a
done
terrible
good.
unit in TVP. I mean, TVZ, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to start going Baneling's Ling Bling Muta maybe against you. See how you fare against that.
Well, you know what? I fare extremely well against that because that's what every other Zerg does. I can't help it. I'm just good against it because mutas won't be able to do damage if your main is full of Marines and turrets. C'est la vie.
Exactly. And also, have you got the, can you show all the people the, what is it called? The bracket. I would like to see the bracket
I
right now.
actually don't know where the bracket is. Hold on.
I'll ask one of the lovely admins to message us a,
Oh, you know what? No. I bet you I know it. I bet you I know it. Let me see if I can go find it. Let's see. It's Challenge. I think it's Challenge. Is it Challenge?
I think so.
No, you know what? Even better, I'm just gonna ask the admins. So,
It looks like we have
Yeah,
Thorandon versus
Tim.
Carbon. Looks like Thorandon might be a Zerg player, I think.
and
Looks like it's Platinum versus Platinum.
really? Oh, it's gonna be a Carbon game?
Yep, Carbon versus a random. Oh.
Ooh, I like that.
Just say he's gonna be Zerg. He's gonna be Zerg because you know what? I'm the master of prediction.
And well, no, you know what? I'm the master prediction. So there, I'm always right.
And
I
oh
can't
my
help
god, you know I love when people message me going, "Thanks for casting. I appreciate it." Oh my god, that is so lovely.
That made me feel just warm and fuzzy inside. Someone messaged me too, and you know what? I'm just happy. I
do.
I'm warm and
Thank
happy
you all.
and
It
fuzzly
really,
and stuff.
yeah, it really just kind of it helps us like have the motivation to keep doing this because some days you wake up and like, oh, I don't feel like casting today.
I feel
You
like
know what?
casting today.
Well, I do.
Though I'm not gonna lie. This morning, I did not want to get out of bed to do my stream. I just did not. I wanted to, say, whatever. No one's gonna watch it. You know what? I got a lot of people watching my stream this morning.
Well, that's great, man. You know, I'd love to stream, but you know what? I can't because Australian internet is bollocks.
Do you know why?
And yes, how come?
Because it's upside down.
Nice, man. Nice save.
You're
nice
welcome.
Save.
You're welcome.
And there is the bracket. I've got the bracket right here. I will link it to you, my friend.
It's actually
one
on
of
the
the
screen
lovely
right now.
people in the chat. All right then.
You're
Looks
welcome.
like
I was way
Snake Hips. He's the guy that played the other day.
He is.
We have Erixia. So right now in Map Round 3, it's quarterfinals. Yeah.
Well, this is interesting. And the curious thing will be, who's actually going to advance? Because Carbon played a really decent game. Played a really, really decent game, and I'm interested to see how far he's going to go here. Because in these Platinum Diamond tournaments, it's usually Protoss who all come out on top.
Interesting. Looks like Rexor's versing. Oh, Rexor is still. Actually, it's gonna. In the other brackets, when we've been casting, it's been Timecrows versus Silence, mine versus Alucast. Snake Hips won against Morte in that time. Icebox versus Frood. The Lantern versus Carbon, which is about to go on now. Well, we're going to cast that one. And Zookeeper versus Sagacious.
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 Something. So there. It works, damn it. I don't know. Does it work? Alright, well, on to the quarterfinals, and we'll see. Are the players going to invite us, or are they still picking the map?
No, they're inviting you right now.
Oh, really? You mean you were invited before I was?
Well, dude, they know who to pick. They know who the better caster is. Oh shit! Yeah, I
Well,
said
you know
that.
what?
I said it.
You know what?
I'm joking, man. You're an amazing caster.
I have an
I'm gonna
amazing
say,
beard, and my beard casts better than you. I
Man,
can't help it.
I've got a soul patch, man. It's pretty swagger.
You know what?
Seem to like it.
My soul patch is like 10 times better than yours, especially because it has more
Actually,
beard
yours
surrounding
is
it.
pretty good. I like yours. Like you're doing the whole like pose, like like it's good.
I
like it.
I like it myself, not gonna lie. And you know what? All the ladies love it too.
I'm suggesting to the game, and oh, there you are.
And there I am, really? Oh, okay. Ah, there we go. There we go. It took so long. I'm offended.
I know, man. I would too.
Wait, was I gonna get an invite to the game or just to the park? Ah, there we go.
I don't know, man. Like this guy's a little bit slow, but it's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine.
The world happens. The wheel weaves as the wheel wills. Have you ever read that series? Have you?
What was that?
Have you ever read
Wheel of
the?
Time.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not a huge book person. I'll be honest. The only book I've read was Catcher in the Rye. I love that book. Anyone who hasn't seen it, you should go get that right now. Go down to your bookstore and buy it.
You know what? No. You know what? You should be a reader. You should read more. It's good for you.
Maybe I should just read it and be like these audiobooks. I'll be that guy that reads it for you, and I'll read it in like a cinematic voice, like, yes, he opened the door, and he looks up on the wallpaper, and it's there. You know, just do something like that. How good would that be?
No, that was absolutely horrible. You got to add
Really?
vibe to it. You've got to make your voice deeper. You've got to be more mysterious. Put your hands over
then,
your
like-
mouth, sort of like this, to give yourself an echo. And when you
Alright, I'm
have a
doing that.
voice like this, well,
And he walked in at Antigua shipyard, and the stalkers came out, and stalkers are in balance, and extended thermal land. Like something like that. Is that good? I think that was good.
stalkers with extended thermal lances would be bloody insane.
Yeah, man. Pew! What the hell's hitting me? It's like from halfway across the map, just like, it's okay, I got blink. Pew! And like,
Now the question is, would
Or-
they do AoE?
yeah, man. And especially they have Yamato cannon as well.
Wait, what? No. How would you fit a Yamato cannon on a stalker?
Dude, they're awesome. They're like dragoons, but then don't have retarded AI.
Well, Dragoons didn't have Yamato cannons either. So...
Oh, and to pronounce Arxia, it's Arxia.
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 Just
Alright,
like
never
I
mind.
pronounced it. So there. But, by the way, why didn't you continue dyeing your hair? Those pink-yellow shades are really suiting you.
Oh, really? The yellow-red.
It's,
I mean, blonde, yeah.
That's
blonde
totally
red.
pink.
No, man. Like, if anyone wants to follow me on Twitter, by the way, it's Laughing Man.
And I am at
when
Celebreth
I say
on
what-
Twitter.
I'll link it in the chat. And then you can actually see my hair, guys. 'Cause my hair is pretty interesting. I've got it black at the moment, but I used to have some like really trippy color. But yeah, it's pretty. I like it. It's pretty decent.
Well, you know what? It's okay. Do you know why?
Why?
Because Terran primary color is red. The fact that you show red in your hair shows Terran pride.
Man, I'm not Terran.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
not Terran. I'm Protoss.
You're good enough to be Terran, so it's okay. We know that you're Terran at heart and you're just Protoss because peer pressure. It happens to the
pretty much.
best of us. I promise you. It's gonna be okay.
My lovely co-caster. Would you like to introduce the players?
I don't know, would I? We have in the top left side of Antigua Shipyard. He's a red Terran because Terrans are all red. He's actually the winner of a rather interesting TBT that we casted earlier. It is Carbon. And in the bottom right, we have a green Zerg. He's good, he's slimy, and he's mean. He's known as Thalandin. The
He sounds
Alandin.
like one of those. He sounds like one of these Arab warlords. Like, I am Warlord Thalandin. Like, you know, someone
Saladin.
with power and nobility. I love it. It's such a good name.
Yep.
Or am I the only one who thinks that? I probably am, but yeah.
No, it's okay.
Looks like he's going for Hatch first.
Arabian
Saying, I love
warlords
this
are pretty
build.
badass.
And do these guys know it's GSL, so it's only cross position? I'm not sure if they do.
I don't think so, because they're scouting to every single position possible.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah. So,
So right now, looks like, yeah,
ooh,
I like
this
it
by
right now.
Carbon. Notice that he's blocked off the scout, so there's going to be no drone scout, and Thalandin is just going to be left completely in the dark.
This little drone is nibbling. He's like, no, let me through. And he's like, nah, I'm good. But he's nibbling the SCV. Will he get the SCV? It's gonna be. Wait, really? So you just go away? No. Yes. Oh my god! If he stayed there, would he go? No, Marine coming out. Go out,
SCV. Oh, the drone could have gotten the SCV kill, I think.
Oh my god! If the drone books it back home.
That is a pretty awesome drone.
And the bunker's coming up. This is actually fake. Whoa! You only pull 4 drones, my friend, not like a billion. That's
oh man. See, the funny thing is, most of those drones won't actually be able to attack, and it's faked pressure. I mean, the Marines moving across the map just to clear out the tower, but nothing else. And this is actually going to be more, it'll impact Thalandin a lot more than it will Carbon, because all those drones, well, that's a lot of money that wasn't mining. He lost easily over 75 minerals just by, that lack of mining.
Exactly. And right now we're gonna have Reactor Hellion coming up. So pretty much 2 of my builds that I actually play on ladder as because I play random at the moment.
Because
I usually do Reactor Hellion.
Every Terran does Reactor Hellion.
First.
Except for me.
Yeah, man, except for him, he just does 2 racks cheesy builds.
It's not cheese.
But,
it's not cheese. It's nothing like an all-in. I expand behind it.
I'm just saying it's pretty much a little bit cheesy.
No,
I'll be honest.
No, it's not. What it does is it's an opening that's early pressure.
It's a forced pressure.
Of course it's forced pressure. What do you think a Reactor Hellion build is?
It's not forced pressure at all.
Yes, it is. Of course it is. I mean, you're not able to expand, you're not able to push out your creep, and if you make a mistake, those Hellions are going to be in your drone line, roasting all your drones. Ooh, look at this.
And you have to line them up.
And there you go. That's true. That's true. And you know what? Lining them up is probably the most overused term in cast.
Actually, another thing is he's not going Reactor Hellion. He's just going Marines and Hellion.
Well, Reactor Marines is also a very valuable build, and you know what would be interesting? Would be if he was actually able to push this all the way to the conclusion. It doesn't look like he'll be able to, because there's already Spinecrawler, there's a Roach Warren.
Yep.
I think the Landon's going to be able to hold this without any issue whatsoever. But
the thing I'm very interested about is, oh my god, is he gonna?
He's going in. He's
gonna.
What's he doing?
Oh my god.
I don't.
He's gonna like line him up. Oh, he's just driving around.
Ooh.
Okay then.
That Hellion barely gets out with his life.
Just an interesting thing here. He showed the Roach Warren, which I find very interesting. So right now he's like, I would be a bit worried. Like, he didn't really do any like severe economical damage, so like he'll be fine. But I don't know what he's gonna be transitioning to after this. He just seems going bio, but so many tech labs. So he's getting combat shield and stim. So he might be doing a push after this, maybe a timing. But it'd be very strong if he just gets maybe some marauders, because he saw the Roach Warren, so he can just make marauders and counter those roaches. But if he doesn't, he's just gonna get wrecked by these roaches. I feel in the early game.
Notice the Terran is actually getting a lot of Marines. He's getting his stim and his combat shield, but I don't agree with him sitting right outside his opponent's base like this. The problem with it is, I mean, it's all of those Marines and Hellions are vulnerable. Because Marines are, I mean, they're not faster than roaches off creep. They're the same speed as roaches, and if they get caught, they're dead.
I'm just curious, do you reckon this might be an all-in? Because like it's pretty late and he hasn't even expanded yet, and he's might be getting +1. This is a very weird build.
I've never seen this kind of build before. Not gonna lie.
Like, I don't know, like I guess maybe if you're like really super aggressive, make like a natural like where the Marine is and Carbon is, but like I don't know, like this just if the more he sits here, the more he's gonna be behind because he doesn't have an economy lead.
Yep. There's finally the expansion for Carbon, but you know,
very, very late.
You know what this is? It's probably just psychological pressure. I mean, look at the unit count. There's not that many drones for Landon out, and he got himself supply blocked.
Actually, now that I think about it, he actually not scouted anything. He's so blind. He's probably like, oh my god, like, oh, he's probably got like 3 bases by now. Like, I mean, that's the psychological pressure, but like, he doesn't understand that he's actually, I would say, ahead at the moment. Like, I mean, I don't usually like saying that right now, but like, he's ahead in the drone count, and he's mining more. If you look at the income tab, he's mining about 300 resources more, and he is now pushing out, and he does have speed, so...
Oh yeah, but Stim is just about to finish. The Terran just has to wait for Stim to finish before he engages this force. If he can engage with Stim combat shields on those Marines, you know what? I think the Marines can actually break the front, even though there are a lot of roaches there.
Well, yeah, definitely. It's just like, he just needs more roaches. I mean, he needs like more units in general, and his injects are... He's injecting... He actually... What? He injects, like, his queen is actually a lot of energy, and he's actually missing a lot of spawn larvae at the moment. He actually is getting banelings as well, so if the banelings actually connect, but he does have stim now, so wow, marauders are in the mix now, so that's going to be really annoying for those roaches.
Yeah, well, I mean, marauders are pretty good against roaches, so marauders actually killing a zergling. I'm sure that's the first time that's ever happened in the history of StarCraft.
Yeah, right there, man. You heard it here first. But I don't know. This guy really needs to work on his injecting. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't really like criticizing plays too much, but like, just he really needs to be doing that. And here comes the Spire and the
Banelings,
Banelings.
but
So
you know what's terrible? There's no creep spread at all for the Zerg player, and no creep spread means those Banelings are going to be almost useless if there's just any kind of kiting for the Terran. Alright, the Terran sees these Banelings, and he's just going to poke in and out with these Hellions. Oh! Nice shots of those Hellions, hitting all the Banelings, and oh god, those Banelings are
really needs to push in and like.
actually connect, and they're all just going to die wasted.
Oh my god! And he's gonna run it really actually.
Very nice micro here. The Terran actually double stimming. A little bit of a mistake there by the Terran player, but it doesn't matter. He's just going to pressure straight into his opponent, and this many Marines and Marauders stimmed are just going to do so much damage. They're going to wreck through all the roaches, and the drones, well, drones really don't stand a chance.
All the stims, like, he's had so many stims.
Yep. Yeah, well, I mean,
oh my god!
Oh my god! Is he just does he forget that stim actually costs health?
Maybe.
I
Like,
mean,
right there, how many drones did he just lose? He lost 24. He's effective just won that game just with that.
yep. Just
And no
because that
serious
was-
morphing.
And I think Thalandin knows exactly how far behind he is. He knows he's got to be putting on some sort of pressure, or you know, just everything's going to go down the gutter for him.
Unfortunately, these Marines are just like walking through. Like, excuse me, guys, I need to go home, and he's just getting mangled by these Zerglings. Unfortunately.
Hey, Zerglings get hungry too. It's not their fault.
But 6 mutilaries coming out. Do you reckon these could do it? Like, if you look at the unit counting station, we have only 10 Marines and.
Well, 10
They
Marines
do
can
have
kill
+1,
those
that's
mutas,
it.
but there's no turrets. That's what I'm really worried about for the Terran player. There's supply depots scattered everywhere, and if those mutas get into the main, I think they could do a serious amount of damage because the main is so cluttered. It's going to limit the Terran's mobility. And oh, look at this! Very nice, a Ling run by over to Carbon's base. He's forced to cancel it.
It's pretty big actually, and Thors are going to be coming out too because I think he made a later scan. A scan maybe? I haven't looked.
I don't know, but
In
there's
his vision.
there's the missile.
Yeah, he does
turrets.
actually see it.
There are the
I
missile
think he saw it
turrets.
when he actually ran in.
Yep, there are missile turrets going down everywhere for the Terran player. I'm not sure if this is a bit of an overreaction, but it's definitely going to keep him safe from mutas.
Well, that's always what you want to do. There's not very much mutas, but I don't know, like, mutas are just annoying in general. So, like, he's got all the supply depots, like, kind of just, like, he just, I don't know, he's playing Jenga with these supply depots or something. It just seems very sporadic where he's putting him.
Well, I mean, they just seem, you know, I want a supply depot here, no here. No, they've got to be spread out a little bit more. Ooh, nice, he gets a repair on that missile turret. And it's not
Here
really
comes
good.
the Doom push.
Yep, it's not really
as
good
well,
to engage
like-
into turrets with Mutalisk unless you have an overwhelming number. And ooh, yeah, this Doom push could do a lot of damage. Those tanks are with it, and if he can get in a good position, he could probably take out the Zerg player here. Unfortunately, there's a lot of Terran forces left at home. His macro just isn't. It's not as good as it could be. There's 2 more factories.
Yeah, man,
going
he really
down.
needs to drop maybe he just needs to expand. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't reckon it's bad as macro. He's just that he. Here comes a push.
Well, that's part
like,
of macro.
This
He doesn't even
this
have
is
a
all gonna come down.
he's
All
not
gonna
even
come
have
down to these
Starport.
Baneling hits right here, man.
Yeah, well,
Like,
if
I
the
don't know.
Banelings just detonate all over the Marauders, and if the tanks get some nice shots off, it's just not going to matter. And there's the engagement.
That's a
The
pretty
Marauders
decent
have a
fight, bro.
very nice shell around them.
The Banelings detonating on those tanks.
Oh,
What
man,
is
all
that?
those meters are just going to get wiped out, and this push by the Terran is going to continue forward. It's probably going to be able to break this third of the Zerg, unless he just screws it up horribly. And notice, you know, the Terrans, for once he didn't overstim. He's about to overstim. Watch. He's going to stim again. He's going to stim again. It's not
He needs to save that hat trick. If he loses that, he's pretty much dead.
Oh,
Yes, stim
very
again.
nice position by the Terran player, but unfortunately, Banelings are a good unit. And
Yeah, but
there we go. There's tanks out, there's Marines out, but unfortunately
Wait, he's running away from 2 Marines.
tanks can't shoot up. And Marines are serious
Yeah.
business, man. serious business.
Imagine if they could just did AoE to air, that'd be annoying.
Yep. And
But
notice
Thor
that,
is here, and it is actually coming out. That is not good.
Yeah, Thor is here, but there are no more upgrades going on for the Terran. He's got these 2 extra factories, but they're not going to be able to make anything because the Terran just can't afford it.
And all these overlords is like, hey, can you kill us, please? Like, I think they don't want to be with Thaladin anymore. Him being a whale, and he hasn't even expanded again. He really needs to.
You know, it's okay. The Overlords had a good life while it lasted.
Just the casual 10 seconds of getting out. And here comes a push. But Banelings, they're not going to detonate it. They detonate on the tanks.
What a mistake. What?
Huge mistake.
What? I mean, let's look at units lost. Oh my god, the Terran is so far ahead right now. 16 drones in production. But, I mean, that's just going to actually match him with the Terran. And
He's
what,
walking
is
out.
he
He's like,
going,
yeah, I'll take these guys on.
No, it's not an all-in. Okay, he's just forgotten that he doesn't have an expansion in his third, I guess. What are all these SCVs doing?
Oh no, they're having a SCV dance party.
You know what? SCV dance parties are the best kinds of dance parties.
Yeah, I know, right, man? I mean, drone dance parties are pretty good, but I don't know. It's weird. This game is just
so weird.
Like,
the Terran's not actually
like,
building up an army. He just doesn't have the money
Terran
for
could
it.
win. And he looks like he wants to go mech, but he's like, I don't know.
It could be just Hellion Thor, which is a really solid comp, but he needs to stop including Marines if he's going for Hellion Thor. And he needs to actually get upgrades in general. His upgrades are, in fact, rather good. I promise.
I don't know, man. I'm not sure if I trust you. But I don't know. Right now, it just and whoa, holy saturation, Batman! Look at the carbon's natural.
Oh man!
It's like a rave party.
No kidding. It's
Man, I wouldn't
literally
wanna work
got
in that.
2 full groups of SCVs there, just on the minerals.
And even drops mules on it, which I find a bit weird.
You know, half of those SCVs aren't even mining. If he took half of those SCVs and put them in another base, that base would be fully saturated.
Yeah, it's a bit. But he's actually getting. I don't know. They're actually even in supply for some reason. What I would do right now, I would actually, with all these Zerglings, I would get map control and actually expand to the goal, because he needs to expand right now.
Yeah, well, honestly,
needs to, like, come back.
the player needs to expand right now. He's just so far behind. Just
I just find it terrible.
because obviously he hasn't been expanding aggressively enough. And wow, a lot of Mutalists just suiciding themselves over here.
It's not really ideal.
Now, and one
But
thing
he's actually running in the center. We'll actually be able to get the center. He needs to siege up these tanks and.
Oh no, the
just
Zerglings
gonna
are just gonna go around. Oh, how clever is that? They're just gonna break these rocks over at the third base of Carbon. But unfortunately, there's a planetary fortress there. Planetary fortresses just never.
I guess Banelings could kill it.
I guess.
I've seen some people do that
Yeah.
occasionally. And oh, he's gonna.
Blue Flame Hellions are good against Zerglings. Oh no, terrible micro by the Terran player. He just runs his Hellions right into the Zerglings. Oh my god. Did he just
All the waste
detonate
in that
all
Thor.
those Banelings on the Thor?
Yeah, like I don't know, man.
Banelings don't
know.
hurt Thors. Thors are like just Banelings. What is
Invulnerable.
Yeah, Thors are immortal. I mean, he's a deity, right? A deity.
I don't know, like it's so much miscontrol from Thalandin. He needs like I reckon after this game, he needs to go to that micro trainer like for about a couple hours and just practice.
Well, you know what he's gonna do after this game? He's gonna
What?
go into another game because this is a best out of 3.
You know what? I'm glad. I really like. You know, I really hope this is just a bad game for him, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna show Larkin that he's wrong, and I can kick some ass. And I really hope he does that because I don't know. It's just.
Me too,
he-
but I'm
like,
honestly
I-
disappointed in the Terran player right here because
I mean, like. Yeah, it's.
the Terran's just not expanding. He's not being aggressive enough at all. He's not even holding the middle with this. He's not dropping. He's not doing anything. He's got good map control. Like, he's got Marines. You'll see they're spread around to all the expansions, which is good. But unfortunately, he's
I mean,
not...
he can't really drop with mech though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, he just needs to he needs to turtle up to 200 and kill him, but he did it too late. Like this is 23 minutes. The push comes at about 18 minutes or 16 minutes.
And there's
to
just
get
a
220.
really small army for Carbon just sitting on the map. And oh, here comes a counter push by Thalendil. But oh,
And so
no!
many Banelings.
Oh, they're all gonna detonate just for no reason. I think that's just a huge constant series of mistakes by our Zerg player. He keeps detonating his Banelings just all at the same time for nothing. And it's gonna just start losing him the game at this point.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be pretty interesting. He doesn't ever target the the Terran player doesn't ever target the Banelings either. Like, you know, he's just right click on it.
Yep.
It just
Oh, and more Banelings are morphing. But, you know, what's really interesting is the Terran has control over this game. I mean, we look at the unit counter. He's got 66 SCVs on 2 base. He needs to get that 3rd base a lot faster than this. He needs to get 2 more bases. Not gonna lie.
exactly, man. You're not a liar, man. I know you, man. You're just so nice, and you're like, you know, you wouldn't lie to me. And if you said it's true, I would believe you.
I would never lie. That's one of my mantras. I never lie.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah,
And suppose
the stream is a bit choppy, I know. I'm not sure
Yeah.
why, but apparently it's some sort of problem only with the SCV Rush stream. Because on my own stream or on other streams, it's fine. But on this one, for some reason, it's a little bit choppy.
Banelings detonating there was a lot better, actually. I'm liking it. He might actually be proving me wrong right now in this game. I
might
hope
be.
so.
You might
I
certainly
don't know.
be.
Is this Zo going to come back? He's on 95 supply. Most of those are SCVs. What? If he comes back, I'm not going to understand this game, man.
Well, unfortunately, with the
Destroy
problem with the
his game.
Terran is he's just rallying stuff out there, and he's got nothing at home. He's just got no real base defense, if that makes
He's
sense.
getting that gold, like I said, which is so good. If he takes the center, it's going to be so good.
Yep.
And that Terran actually did go past the watch chain, did see that expansion coming down, and ready to raise some hell. You are right, Hellion. You are right.
Ready to raise some hell indeed. And you know what? I'm curious.
And actually, supposedly this isn't a best out of 3.
Really?
So
It's
you
just a
are
best out
wrong,
of
my
1?
friend. Leonham actually does prove you wrong. Oh,
Ouch.
you did
Okay.
lie to us, my
Well,
friend. You did lie to us.
You're right, and I'm wrong. Look at all these Mutalisks on the field that Paladin's just been building up, and those are a lot of Mutalisks. They're just going to be able to poke in here and just start killing off missile turrets. I mean, he's going to lose a few Mutalisks on the way, but there's just so many of them. He needs a Thor in there just to get one shot off. If you can get one shot,
Oh my God.
a
That
whiff
wasn't even
shot.
a shot. If he,
See this?
oh my God, he's actually blocked himself in. He actually can't get there.
And see, this is the biggest problem with Thor. They're big, clunky, slow, and they just can't get things done.
Thor is here.
But
I love saying.
more like Mr. Useless is here. I mean, ugh.
And Thor's a good unit.
No, it is
And
not.
right now, it's just, I don't know, man. Like he seems like planetaries, and that's like hurting his economy a little bit.
No.
And there is another push coming in, but there's no.
Unfortunately, I mean, there's just so many mutas. And, I mean, anything the Terran does is just getting constantly shut down. I think the Zerg has a heavy advantage right here. Even though most of his army's just tied up into those Mutalisks. And, well, 65 Zerglings. I guess that counts.
Mutas are just flying around the map, being the wings of prey. Like, what the Zerg can do right now is just expand everywhere and just go, sweet, I've got all these bases, and he can just start droning. Because right now he's only on 48 halfsters at 28 minutes. That is
Whoa,
not.
I didn't see that. That is actually
Yeah.
really bad. For a Zerg player
Hey, like-
especially.
But, like, I mean, look, he's only got, what, 5 mineral workers on this? He's just getting gas. Like, look at your, like, expansion, man. You've got so much here. Just get, like, 10 workers at least to go there. And then it'll be saturated and you're fine.
Oh, the
He's
Mutalisks are
actually
gonna
running
poke on
these into the
main.
main.
Ooh, that's going to be really deadly because there's nothing in the main. And remember, as I said, Thors are relatively useless when it comes to mobility.
Yeah.
Oh, Thor's getting a nice shot up, but you know what? If you just magic
He's
box
actually
that
magic
Thor,
boxing. I mean, I'm not sure if he really meant to magic box, but still.
if he did, it would actually be easy to kill that Thor off.
Yeah, so right now he is actually, and we have the Hive M22 come in, so he's actually going to be Ling Bling Muta still, which is good. I like that composition, but against mech, what do you think, man?
Well, the problem is, I mean, the Terran isn't even really going mech. The Terran seems to be going for a little bit of everything.
It's biomech.
Well, this is like biomech done wrong. I mean, no offense to Carbon, but this is just not how you play against a Zerg player. You've got to drop, you've got to do damage, go heavy Marines and Siege Tanks, or Siege Tank Thor Hellion kind of play. You can't
You're
go
not
Siege
+3,
Tank,
+3,
I mean,
so.
sorry, Hellion, Marauder, Marine, Medevac, Thor, you know, the whole kitchen sink, etc. And, oh, there is actually a drop going in on the main, but it does no damage. I guess that's sort of legit. Oh, there's a drop at the third that I almost missed, and it's actually going to do quite a bit of damage because these Zerglings are getting
Oh, it's
funneled.
actually funneling them in.
And you know what's funny? The Zerglings are only at 1-1 while the Marines are at 2-2, and that just makes an absurd amount of difference. Watch, all these Marines are
Marines
killing.
are just invulnerable.
Oh my god! Just a handful of Marines kills all of those Zerglings due to the choke point. And that's the thing, you just can't engage Marines in that kind of a choke point with Zerglings. It just doesn't work.
And Ultralisk Cavern is up, and oh my god.
But it's going to be spotted immediately by the Terran. He's going to focus that thing down. He does not want Ultralisk with chitinous plating on the field. And the Zerg cancels it.
There are Banelings there, but like, why doesn't he move the Banelings? He's going to lose his Ultralisk Cavern because
There's
there's
going
stuff
to be a
there.
massive engagement right in the middle where the Terran's army is just getting completely surrounded, and Banelings are going to explode the whole thing, and oh my god, the Zerg is just losing everything. The Banelings just all exploded at the same time, and that was the problem we had before. And it's looking like the Zerg is just,
GG.
yeah, the Zerg is going to be forced to GG out unless the Terran somehow whiffs this. I'm not sure if
Or the Terran sits here and just does nothing again for the next 10 minutes.
yeah, that's true. We could do that.
I don't know, man. It's just like Carbon was maxed at that point, and he pushed, and like it's just this one medevac is just has like used all its energy. It had full energy. Now he just used his whole payload. So that was probably the most cost-efficient drop I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was just a massacre of Zerglings right there. Just absolute massacre. He lost, I don't know, how many Zerglings was that? Was it 50? 60? I wouldn't be surprised, but the problem is you just can't engage Marines in their most cost-efficient possible way. Felondin sending all his drones out. There's the GG, well played. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I think the Zerg had some really bad engagements at the start of the game. I think he needs to learn when to expand, when not to expand, when to scout more, and then that he would be so much better than he is now. It's purely, I think, the Landon lost because his scouting was pretty. I mean, if he expanded more and he actually had a decent drone count, he would have dominated that game.
Oh yeah, definitely. But you've also got to remember, I mean, Carbon didn't play all that hot either because he was short money the entire game. He had a bunch of production that just wasn't producing most of the game. His upgrades were so late. I mean, he was ahead on upgrades, but they were still so late. And that makes a difference.
It really does, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep. And, well, I mean, again, if he dropped more, that would have been a much more decisive win. Honestly, personally, I'm a huge fan of drops. If you face, if you're facing me and you're a Zerg player, prep for a lot of drops. It's gonna happen.
Like, you really have to do it.
Because it's one thing that you just have to learn is dropping against a Zerg is one of the best ways to kill them. You've got to drop in, 2 places at once, hit the front, do as much damage as you possibly can.
And I'll join the game in just a second whenever it decides to invite me.
And this is actually a quarterfinal game. It's going to be between Arxia and Sagacious. So,
Oh, you're not starting, are you?
no. As far as I know, this is just a bracket. I think.
Oh, sorry, I just had like a heart attack. I thought like you guys started.
No. I don't think so. Water is good for you.
Wait, are you in the next game or not?
Yeah. I'm in your group. I mean, if you look inside StarCraft.
Can you?
What? Oh, there's an internet connection problem. Apparently, Skype is telling me that.
Oh really?
Yeah. Might have been you lagging. Might have been me.
One
lagging,
second.
Sure.
I'll just relog 1 second, and then you can re-invite me.
Okay. Let me go ahead and restart the stream because I don't want it lagging out too badly.